Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. I got an immediate question for you. So, like, I think if we click on, like, I have this setting on here to auto warp long samples, like this one here. So, yeah, I'm trying to wrap my brain around, like, what the proper workflow. Any insights that you can give me? That wasn't probably very clear at all, but any insights would be super helpful. I'm just trying to figure out like if there's a way to get this whole thing in time. And I thought there is. Like I watched a video. Right click on clip to auto warp up to the grid. Right click on clip. So here, clip. This. Right click on clip to auto warp to the grid. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, because like if I click this, as you can see, I thought all these markers are supposed to show up here. Warp from here, you said. Let me see. Am I missing it? Am I moving too fast? Yeah, I don't see it here. Warp from here. I'm monitoring the chat. But yeah, I thought like at other times like it would be all the transients and everything is kind of like lined up properly, but I don't see that happening yet. And even if I click this button on or off and then play, I feel like the time of the thing playing is supposed to change. But obviously that's not happening. Maybe. Right here, right? It's saying this is the start, this is the end, loop. Yeah, I don't know. There's something I'm doing wrong clearly. I just don't know what. Follow? No. Lead. From the drop down menu, you should see warp straight from here, from the drop down menu. Alright. I'm gonna start from new, so don't save. So auto warp long samples. We're gonna figure this out. Someone that works here at the cafe, I was just chatting with someone who I'm friendly with here. She had headphones on, so I was just asking what she's listening to, and this is what she was listening to. So I'm like, oh, perfect. Now I don't have to think about what I want to use for what we're gonna experiment with sampling with today. All right, so there you go. So it added it that time, but it didn't the first time. You see these things here? Right click on the clip again from drop down, and you should see what should be here. Got you. It looks like it did what we needed now. This is what we needed. So now so that's fire. So now I should be able to bring this over, right? Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. Loop that. This might be too. It might be too good. This might be too good because now let's experiment a little bit. You could either just simply find your loops that you like, or I think you could, let's experiment. I think you can grab one of these and like add them to simpler, and then you could work on chopping and stuff. So if I wanted to, I think, grab this, right? I can just do that, and that just brings that over. And what else? What might I want to do? Change the pitch of this. Is that here? Hang on. Yeah, right here. So we don't really care about that loop. I'm just kind of curious as to why this was happening, why it didn't happen the right way the first time. But in any case, this is something that we can do. We can just click, we can find a loop, we can click and bring it down. So let's do this a little bit. I can like slide this over. loop, I guess. And then we have to drag, and we can, I think that's how that works. And I think we might be able to control, command drag, and maybe that just keeps it there. Nope. Command drag lets you not be beyond the normal. Yo, what's going on, Benjamin? How you doing, bro? How's that Ableton push life going for you? Dope. So I think once I'm just getting more comfortable with like the workflow here, and I'm definitely feeling better. Dude, you're gonna make me get one of these things soon. Trust. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Yeah. So let's just keep exploring this a little bit. So if I wanted to just do this and just grab, no, that's not right. Grab. Wait, let's see. I think you have to click here and drag down, right? Just like grab loops that are nice and just bring them down like this. I think there's also a way, I forget, I just watched a video yesterday, so like that lets you delete space or something. I don't remember how to do it though. Yeah, that's fine. See, that's like a little off. Let me see something. Let's see how to just get this one section here. So if I wanted to, I don't know. Definitely spend your time learning the Ableton basics. This way when you learn for student though. Yeah, word. That be the plan. So come back to the new track real quick and just see. If I delete everything here, what I'm doing can be done in either location, but I think doing it in here, like so you can see the whole, like I think this probably makes more sense in arrangement view, maybe, to get started with, and it forces me to get more comfortable with it. So oh, you need to actually right click on the wave from the editor to use the warp straight from here function. Gotcha. So you mean here? Yeah, there you go. Warps. Okay, there you go. I see what you're saying. Right down here. So maybe that's why it wasn't showing up before. Perhaps. Fair enough. All right. So I'm not sure what I'm working on, but let's just keep exploring. So we are at so many different things to look at here. So if I wanted to maybe just grab this, bring it down, and if I wanted to like move this into something like simpler, I feel like let me see. And also, I don't know if this is what I want to keep listening to from a sampling perspective. I'm gonna go new. And I might not even need this master thing up here every time. I'm gonna have to keep deleting it just to get the space. But let's just see. Let's go to some random stuff here. I don't know. Just to see. So we can just type anything in and just explore. Boom. That did not do the auto sample thing. Or the auto warp thing that we were just talking about. So somehow add a MIDI track, then drop the sample into simpler. This sounds like familiar of what we were talking about before when I got frustrated. I'm gonna try in a second, but I'm just kind of curious as to why this is not warping the way that the previous one did. Right? Look at this. But you said you can right click. Hold on here. somehow it happens automatically and sometimes it doesn't. Right? Like that I can't fully understand why there's a difference, but there is a difference. Right? Bring it in. See this time. That time it's worked. Interestingly enough. Bring this over.
Or till you find yourself in a place that's right. Turning, turning will be your delight.
Oh, we gotta be looping.
Or till you find yourself.
So this is cool. I mean, this is a loop right here.
Till you find yourself in a place that's right. Turning, turning till you find yourself in a place that's right. Turning, turning will be your delight. Till you find yourself in a place that's right. Turning, turning will be your delight.
So then if we wanted, we could bring in something like Visco instance over here and set this up.
Till you find yourself in a place that's right. Turning, turning will be your delight. Till you find.
So if we like that and we want to, so I guess the next thing that I would probably care about is if you like that and I want to, it's not always accurate, that's why you should clear warp markers and warp. Okay, so it's not always going to be accurate. You go in and you make some adjustments, right? Like this, when you need to. Sometimes it's going to be accurate. Like this is accurate, I think.
Till you find yourself in a place that's right. Turning, turning will be your delight.
But if I want to add a MIDI track, I think you said. Nope, that's not right. Shift, and then add a instance of simpler. Like this. Okay, so I think I know what you were talking about, but I'm curious if this is going to work the way that I want it to. Instead of dragging this clip all the way down, no, that's not what we want to do. Let's go back. I want to see about drag. Oh, hang on. So I want to just get this, and maybe one of you guys can help me with this. I just want to get this exact section here. It says drop sample here, so I want to see if I can just click this and hold and drag this down. Of course you can. Boom. Look at that. That's fire. That's pretty cool, man. So then, if I wanted to do, this is already, it's going to stay warped. And then I can mute myself here. And then, what? Slice mode. Make this bigger, bring this over. And maybe like through.
Till you find your place that's right. Till you find your that's right. Till you find yourself.
And you probably don't need these on, well, transient skip is fine, but I'm just trying to see. You can just turn that down a little bit.
Till you that's right. Till you find. 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 Turning, 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 till you find yourself. Till you find yourself. Till you find.
So, where is transpose?
Till you find yourself. Till you find yourself. Till you find yourself.
Alright, that's pretty cool how easy that is to do. So we probably at this point want to bring simpler into the stuff category. This is something that we probably would use pretty regularly. getting somewhere. The benefits of using this full horizontal cue. So the workflow for me is like getting a whole song here. Yeah, I would make MIDI tracks already on deck with simple. Yeah, see, that's a great idea, right? So like maybe from a template perspective or something, but just having that ready to go is actually a great idea. Also, hang on one second. I gotta reposition some things.
Here you go. Enjoy.
Simpler can warp too. So the fact that simpler can warp means something, I think. But let's keep going. Yo, Jenny, what up, man? How are you? What's been keeping you creative and such lately? So snag a section of audio and just do it in simple. God, I'm trying to think. I think I understand what you're saying. So like, you're saying that we could do I think it's easier to do it this way though. I think I see what you're saying. I'm going to try one more time this way and then I'll experiment what you're talking about. So you're saying, first of all, this is going to, yeah, I'm not sure why sometimes. Well, maybe this is a clue as to why speed up your workflow. So maybe forgetting about, so let's try what you're talking about. Auto warp long samples, turn that off, turn that way. So you're saying like if I had a simpler instance right here, which is maybe by default or something, that's fine. But then my own, hang on, let me just see. I feel as though being able to get a perfect loop 4-bar this way will only work when the long sample is already warped. And that is gonna not happen if I'm not auto warping the long sample, which I think changes the workflow considerably. But I still don't know how to, I still don't understand. Well, actually, I guess I do. I think what Godsent was saying, if your only concern is getting a loop, sure. Gotcha. Okay. So then if we do like warp from here straight, I don't know what what these different things mean, but if I want to like just warp the whole thing. Oh, try again, I guess. Let's see. Well, let's actually go back into these settings, turn this on. It doesn't make sense why sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of confusing. But here, maybe, no, I don't know why. But look at that, not there, not warped as such. I'll make that whole thing, I don't know if I need to do that or not, but let's just kind of experiment. So if I click like over here, let's see, warp from here. That's gonna warp from that point all the way over. What about this? Warp here, okay. What about start at 90, start at 90 ppm? What about this like warping from beginning? I don't know. Maybe chopping samples and simplers away. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go back. Again, we still have like that one issue as to why this doesn't always happen, but we'll figure that out. Let's delete. Okay. So, put it there. Yeah, that's weird. Right, it's supposed to happen, but not. Is there a shortcut to this? Let's just keep exploring. All right, so. Under beats complex. mentioning is bringing, let's see, what if we're in this mode and we bring in a sample into simpler from this view, for example. I think the only thing with this is that you have now this whole thing. Let's actually see. I think you have this whole thing down at the bottom that you're working from, which is a lot smaller area, especially for like longer samples. But let's see. I think you have to do. I think the fact that you can't just move a like exact 4-bar loop or something, or let me see here. Hang on. So this is warped, and this is now gonna more so slicing. So maybe we want through mode. Oh, you can also, I think, make this. Let me see something. I think you can make this set to a certain thing by default, right? Yeah, save as default preset, but not that. So let's see. New warp straight from here function. Gotcha. But yeah, you got to be clicked at the very beginning, right? Like find the spot that you want to be doing that from. But I think that if I go back to simpler and come up here and say if I always want slice mode to be in through, and then right click and say save as default preset, then if we do this again, I think that now it's set that way. So that's cool. So less things. Click on the first warp mark. Gotcha. Oh, by the way, if you sent an email, let me know. I think you mentioned you did send one yesterday about the OB4, but I didn't see one. But I also didn't check spam, but no worries if you did. But yeah. All right. So we could try this again. Bring this down. And I think that's the main difference is that this whole thing, in order to get this exactly where it needs to be, you have to manually create a loop, which is a total different workflow, I think. Although that is loop, I mean that is warped to the right BPM now. So let's just kind of see actually. You may not actually need to do anything like what I'm saying. You may just do this. And let's just kind of see how this works. Like, forget about having a perfect loop. Like, I guess these are the two different things. Like, if you want to loop an exact section, that's one thing. But if you just want to, that's super slow. Oh, we got to make this song complex, maybe. Make your own loop. Make your own loop. You mean by chopping samples, make your own loop, right? And I think this. Okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. So the idea here is like, again, new. Start from scratch. The idea is if you have a simpler here and you bring in any audio, like so, you don't really need to, it doesn't matter about having a perfect loop there. What matters is that the whole thing gets warped as such. Hang on, let's see. Well, it doesn't even matter what I bring in, I guess. So like what matters is that's like loading up. It's automatically gonna warp it to the full thing, the full length of the audio file, I think. But then the only things or chops that you're gonna get are at the beginning, which means what? That we would need to find a section of the song where some more action is happening, like this. So I guess that would be like the thing that takes time to do every time. But I guess you don't really need to. If you have through mode going, you can just do this. Wait. You can bring that up. So you have action going there. You bring this over. I wonder if there's a way to just quickly. Maybe you can let me know if there's a way to quickly get zoomed into the start and end kind of thing. Is this with? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. Rather than having to do this each time, it would be cool if there's a button that lets you just get the start point and the end point like zoomed in here. That would be helpful. Let's read. You can stretch parts to make a perfect loop by grabbing by grabbing a chopped part and stretching it to the part you like. I think I understand what you're saying. Thanks. All I know is I'm hungry. Look like a school picture. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's experiment a little bit. So what I understand to be the case is this is warped already because of the fact that that is lit up. It says there's 4 bars. Let me see. The question would be, is it going to be in time or not? And what's the difference between, let's see, warp as, I gotta get comfortable with it. When activated, the sample is time stretch using warp markers so as to play in sync with the current song tempo. Use the warp mode chooser below to select a number of time stretching methods. That's what this is. Adjust the warping of the sample region between the start and end flag so that it will play back in the specific number of bar. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get a little more comfortable with what's happening down there. Clearly, that's what needs to happen. All right. Learning, having a little bit of fun, not too much, but it's okay. Figuring things out. Double click this, yeah, get you back to the beginning. Okay. Oh, so double clicking will load the sample in. But I'm still kind of wrapping my brain around. I mean, like that previous workflow that we were just doing, I think I kind of like that a little bit better because it's a lot more, I think, immediate, which is coming over here and bringing something in like so. And now it's warped. And now you just have this going and you control loop. Maybe you have this on by default so that's always there. And then just, I don't know, first of all, make this. So kind of need all that there, I guess. Whatever. Also, this should be on complex. Let's see. So that to me is kind of cool, though. Just getting that. Like that is kind of cool, but let's drag this over and just keep exploring. But I see I see the pros and cons of this, right? Obviously, when you're talking about sampling, if you're talking about like releasing music and stuff, that's actually another thing that I need to give some more thought to. It's like, sure, this is good to research and understand how to use, but it's not really. Oh, gotcha, no doubt. It's not really that beneficial just because I don't see myself as a person who's gonna be doing sample chopping and loops like this of actual songs and releasing any of these projects. Because I like creating stuff from scratch. That's my MO. All right, so I think we're good with this demonstration. We're just gonna go from scratch and try to create something to keep the creative juices flowing, and then we'll get some feed. Sound good? Cool. Let's go to And also, I just want to say too that Omnisphere is crazy because of. I have to go back to this song. I think we were listening to this yesterday. Probably some of the same folks that were here. My opinion of joy sampling is changing. The sample design. Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. And I think, I don't know, perhaps to that point, yeah, making it sound like it's, yeah, for sure. To that point, I, at some point, want to explore sampler as well and not just simpler. Because I understand sampler as being something that could be used more so for like sound design type stuff for sampling, I think. I don't, yeah, I haven't touched it yet, but I'm just kind of, kind of thought that that's what I've read or heard. But with regards to Omnisphere, really quick, the fact that, like, I still can't believe that I made this, honestly. It's just crazy to me. And all these sounds are from Omnisphere, everything here. Like, that sounds crazy. I was listening to this nonstop in my car recently. This is why I love that. Oh, you have a push 3 too? Damn. I'm more about building songs from scratch. Same. This is what I love. Yeah, see, I gotta get me that thing, man. This has been going on long enough. Gotta get one. Gotta get one. We will soon. It's all good. But the other thing, right? Push 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. You cannot load VSTs in here, right? So now you're talking about using internal Ableton sounds only, which is interesting. That's fine. You know what we're gonna do before we do this? I want to actually, just like record automation of muting into arrangement view. Alright, so hitting stop and then hitting F9. And let's go explore this a little bit. So I guess a couple of things. If that's the, and I think the answer is yes to this question, especially if I have a laptop in front of me. But if that's the workflow that makes more sense to me to like play it in live, to like see what I feel, which is very different than, I guess, coming over here and like, like loading up clips to play in time. If I mess up or something, now having the confidence to go into automation section, right? Boom. You just hit A. Now you have everything right here to show you exactly what's happening. That's cool. So then if I don't know, let's see. If I just wanted to come over here, let's see how this works. And just click somewhere. What do? Drag it up? No, see, that's not what I want to do. Hang on. Man, Omni is so wild. East, West, and Symphonic Orchestra, Omni my favorite. Man, that's dope. Man, Omni is so wild. East, West, Symphonic Orchestra, and Omni are my favorite. Yeah, Omnisphere, it's crazy, the sounds that are in here. It's just like, it's wild. If I double click, I'm just trying to see, how do I just bring up one section? Oh, you have to do that, huh? I'm kind of there, but wait, I don't even know what. Okay, kind of, kind of there. I don't know, something like that. Pigments, I'm still getting into. Like, I can't say that I love Pigments, but I can say that it's yeah, still getting into it. Speaking of Pigments, I haven't created anything. I've been doing a lot of listening to stuff lately, right? Old stuff that I've made already. But I am absolutely hungry right now. I'll be right back, actually. That's too much. That's too much. Be right back. Alright, so let me screenshot this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I believe it is time for me to go and do something else. And that's something else. Oh, you said, yeah, I remember you talking about Trillian. I love my Swam stuff for solo leads. I love my. Got you. So you got your specific things, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat and go relax or something. But yeah, appreciate you guys joining, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.